Okay, so I'm standing here with Reza, who is Mr. Mercedes. And he was telling me about the origin of the star. So what does the star mean?
So the STAR stands for Air, Land, and Sea. These are the first three transportations that Mercedes invented, actually.
Okay.
Air, Land, and Sea. It's first airplane, first boat, first car. So this is our EQS 580X, which is the SUV version of our S-Class. The size-wise is between a GLS and a GLE.
Wow, I tell you one thing. These doors handles are rock solid.
All right.
Wow, look at that. Is this the car of the future? What I'm looking at right?
Probably one of our, yes. So this is our Hyperscreen, which comes in the 580 model. In the 450, of course, you will have the same setup as a regular S-Class. You have the screen right in front of you, as well as the 12.3 inch goes right in the middle.
Wow. Gee, it's amazing. Even although I was in this type of vehicle 2 weeks ago, it's amazing to see it from this perspective because it's not bright and I can get a better view of what it looks like, I guess, at dawn or dusk. And so you have this over here, and I think you can change the display in front of you.
The display can be changed. You have on the left side, right here on your screen, you can change on your steering wheel, change whatever is in front of the dash, your digital dash. And on the right side, you can change whatever you have in your console.
And to my understanding, I can also change it here as a passenger, so I don't have to necessarily.
Click on that.
I just tap it. I'll click on the button right here in front of me. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you need to, of course, right. You need to connect it, but you can actually have your own access here if you want to listen to your app, music, settings. It's pretty fun.
Now, I understand you guys have I'm an audiophile, and I looked at the car version has 15 speakers in it. And the manufacturer for this is a company. Yeah, that's right. Burmeister. Yes. I'm a audiophile to my heart. I used to be a radio announcer. So I appreciate the fine sounds in a vehicle because it does make the trip a little bit more comfortable.
Best or nothing. It's just absolutely. I mean, this is just really flat. It's nothing, no bass added to it. But of course, you can change that by simply going to the adjustments, and you can do the equalizer. You can change the bass, mid-range, treble.
What is one of your more popular features or one of the most requested features for a vehicle like this? The massage seating is just amazing.
The multi-contour seat comes on these, on the 580s. It's an option, of course. But the most asked that people really love to have is their driver assist package, which is a DA2 package. And that one, obviously, you can see it on your dash. Gives you, I personally find the most amazing part of any Mercedes is their parking assist, which is just above and beyond. You can actually, the car detects on the empty lines with no vehicles on it, and just you can parallel park or diagonal park, both front or combat parking. It does that for you.
Right. So is it 3 rows back there?
This has 3.
There's 3 rows back there. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
So once the customers sit or the clients sit in the back,
right,
your passengers, and then once you're done, then you just hold the same button here. You can adjust it on the door, of course, which is signature of Mercedes. And you just hold this because you don't want to hurt anybody's feet in the back. Right. And then once this is done, then you can adjust your seat accordingly. So you can recline it or push it back and forth based on where you want to sit.
All right, so
the base price on these comes at $125 and $126.
Okay.
Then you add the options to it, which what makes the car, of course, very special too.
Right.
And this one, the beauty of this car is that you can charge the car from 10% to not 80% in 32 minutes.
And it has well over 400 miles on the range. Is that correct?
This has about 350.
350. Okay. The car that I was in had close to 400 miles on range with the Mercedes.
These ones, what we do, because it's a 580, you're getting more performance. Therefore, because of the performance, you're not going to get the range.
Right.
But, range is really about 30 miles.
Right.
That, I think a lot of people have the anxiety for that, but to be honest with you,
Yeah.
the 30 minutes you go on a long trip, you can just charge it, and the time you go into break.
So you charge back here in the back?
Yeah. This
Okay.
could be the charging. So you have the two, okay, phase 1, phase 2 and 3, which would be the
DC fast charger.
DC fast charge, correct. And the good thing is the first 2 years, Mercedes takes a tab if you go charge at 30-minute intervals.
Do you get free charging if you buy something like this? Do you get
2 years
free charge?
free.
2 years free charging. And I also understand that Mercedes really don't like you fooling around in the front area. In the vehicle that I was in, you could not get in. The only thing you could do is just put the windshield fluid on the side of the car.
You don't need to touch anything. Actually, first time you bring the car for service is 100,000 miles.
Okay.
This you don't need to do anything. There's nothing in it. The only access you have is for your putting your
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm stepping
That's
away,
it.
but that's it. Wow.
Wow, this is amazing, and I really appreciate you doing this for me. We have the other car right here. This is a step.
EQB.
It's an EQV. It's a step down from this.
So you have the EQB, EQC, EQE, then we're gonna, of course, EQS.
Right.
This is our SUV version of the EQS. Yeah, this is a beautiful car. This is great. This comes in two forms of 300 or 350. The 350, of course, is much more performance-wise. But again, this one you can charge your vehicle, again, 2 years, and you do from 20 to 80% in 30 minutes.
Right, right.
It's fantastic.
It is. It is.
Beautiful car.
It is. Well, again, thank you so very much. Hopefully, you get a bunch of people interested, and hopefully, you'll be busy driving people
Well,
around
come
in
and
this
see
vehicle.
us in Mercedes-Benz of Arlington.
Right. Thank you so much.
Sure.